No, so it's 100% true. Ray Meach has a great point. We gotta get Ray on here. He's like a philosopher of the game of basketball.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
Now it's about making sure that
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see your broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Hey man, what's good? What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome to the special edition Shot Clock playoff edition. UIA boys, first round just got finished wrapping up. You got the girls is heading into their region parts of the tournament. You got Tax State going on right now. I done probably froze up, but I'm gonna keep on talking. You got Tap State that one right now. San Francisco is down at the half now. They was in the first quarter, but now they hopefully they can get that turned around, bring home that 3A state championship title for TAPS 3A. And then we got Goose Christian Academy for TAPS 2A. They'll be playing later on tonight at 9 p.m. To try to win 3 consecutive back. Crown TAPS 2A state champions. What's going on, man? How everybody feeling, man? What's good?
I was listening, but I was doing our daily digital, let the people know we live and to tap in. You know, this our 23rd episode on the 23rd day. Ain't that Jordan Day, G Day? Ain't that your Chicago brethren?
G-Day got some technical issues over here, man. G-Day got Rob Wi-Fi, man.
I do, man. Today is me, man. I done bought Rob's Wi-Fi, man. Rob was trying to charge me up, talk crazy when we was behind the scenes. Talk crazy now, Rob.
Nah, bump
Look,
it.
Rob trying to remain professional for people.
Be king, fuck you.
Yeah, skip that, man.
You finally on time, nigga. You finally on time. Now you
when I see Rob, I'm DDTing Rob, man.
Daffy Duckhead ass.
I'm gonna hit Rob with the Diamond Dallas page, man.
We you got the old ass.
I'm gonna hit Rob with the Diamond Dallas page. DDP.
Hey. Old ass Facebook cut, nigga.
Hey, the DDP though. Hey, that's top tier wrestling trivia right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I know.
That was fair moves, man.
Used to be a casino owner before he was a wrestler.
But no, what's going on, everybody, man? How y'all doing, man? Mr. Velas, what's going on? What's going on, Chris Harris? Everybody else, make sure y'all share these numbers up real quick before we get started. But how y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling, man?
I was doing really good until Rob cursed me out for no reason. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. That's what you get on the special edition version, baby.
Man, don't let Rob up. Man. Let Rob charge you up, man.
Playoffs. Things are getting a little spicy in the playoffs.
You know
it's a playoff edition.
Hey, I started to put my
playoff edition Rob, man.
I started to put my ski mask on the way boys came in that first round on the boys side and took something.
I see man.
Take something. What was the most surprising game for y'all on the boys' side.
I'm sure everybody got the same one.
I don't.
No?
What you gonna say?
Somebody told me I was wrong about Grand Oaks and the Westfield matchup when I felt Westfield was a better team, in my opinion. Even though I had not seen Grand Oaks, there was a lot of things going against them. First playoffs, they trying to win their first game. Westfield been there before, has a coach that's coached in that moment before, has a talented player over there. I assumed Westfield was better. Oh man, boys told me, hey, if I'd have saw Grand Oaks, I'd have known Westfield wasn't better. It wasn't no diss to Grand Oaks. I had to pick a team. Everybody can't win. And then, like sometimes I try to, like.
No, that's true. Everybody can't win, man. You got to pick somebody, man.
I try to throw an underdog in there that I know ain't got no business in the game. But I okay, let's ride. But, it's all good. But that's my game. What's your game, D King?
I got the Tompkins without Luke Cochran win was very impressive to me. I was there. And it was impressive. It was very impressive. Scotty Guillory played really, really well. I wanted to get him on the show tonight. And because I feel like it's good for a kid like that to, he had a big moment. That's his big moment, to just give him his, it's just do his recognition. I think that's big. I think we gotta make sure we let kids know for doing that when they're doing good things and not just when they're doing anything. So that's the one for me.
I agree. Rob,
what you got, Rob?
Shadow Creek losing.
Rob, what you got?
Shadow Creek losing in Clear Springs. I probably froze up, but I'm gonna keep on talking anyway.
Don't try to steal my line, man.
I know Clear Springs was good. They got some wins in their district or whatever, but I just thought that Shadow Creek had too much talent for them player for player, but that's why you play the game. So that's the game I picked. I was definitely surprised to see Shadow Creek got knocked in the first round. So that's the one for me.
Hey, that might have been my 1B too, Rob. I didn't see that. Also, that's a good point. That one didn't even. But when I saw it, I was like, oh dang, I didn't think that would be the case.
Somebody said they pray for times like that. I tell you what, this
real quick,
edition, boys, Wi-Fi not strong on Thursdays. I see, Lord.
Hey,
I'm tripping right now. I done shut everything down on the computers. I'm trying to work, export, do all this stuff, man. I tried to shut it down, but we got a special guest before on our special guest. Heights over Cy-Fair to me. Cy-Fair was on a 7-game win streak. I felt that was kind of hot coming into the pool. I thought that Cy-Fair was going to be able to take care of business. It's going to be a game, but I just felt that Cy-Fair on the streak, they were beating the Side Creek, beating them Memorial, going right into the playoffs, beating the teams who were 1, 2, 3 ahead of them in the first half of district. With them beating them 1, 2, 3, 7-game streak, I just felt it's kind of hot. They was gonna keep riding high on it, but Gabriel Alvarez just had something different on his mind for the Heights that day. So that for me, that was the game.
Salute that boy, bud.
But we got a special guest for y'all coming on, man. Yeah, so salute to my guy, Bub, man. But yeah, we got a special guest coming on. Let me find this button so we can get the intro popping and rolling, man. And we're going to get to it.
What's up, man? This is my This is my 4th interview. I had to get it done with my guy, my Klein Forest alumni. The North Side is in the building.
No
I got the head coach from Klein Oak High School, Josh Irvin, on tonight. Josh, I had to get you on. I had to get you on because we have went through the season. Playoffs are here. First round is over, and you guys are still playing. I don't think a lot of people realize like the job you have done this season over at Klein Oak. This is your first season there, right?
Correct.
First season at Klein Oak. The past, want to say, 3 years you have been assistant at Klein Forest.
Correct.
Right,
Yep.
which is with the Klein Forest. That's how I see it. The Klein Forest High School. So just give everybody who don't know you. I know you obviously, but everybody who don't know you, just a little bit of your background.
So yeah, originally, first of all, I appreciate you for having me on, man. I really do appreciate it. So originally from Houston, and like you said, graduated from Klein Forest, played ball at Klein Forest. After Klein Forest, after playing basketball at Klein Forest, went to A&M Corpus Christi on a scholarship, played my 4 years there. We were independent for 3 of those years, and then got into the Southland Conference. And in our first year, we won the conference, and then kind of bounced around from college after that. Went JUCO for a while and was a head junior college coach, and then went Division II, went D1. And just kind of made my way back to Klein Forest and back home, and then now I'm at Klein Oak.
Now, your first year at Klein Oak. Now, last year Klein Oak won 6 games, right? The year before that, I think they won 9 games. I definitely know they went 500 in district 2 years ago. This year, stepping in, coming from Klein Forest, the winning tradition, going to Klein Oak. Well, what were some of the challenges that you had, like stepping in day one?
Well, really, probably the main challenge for those guys, man. You know, when I used to watch them, and I never knew that I was getting a job at Klein Oak until I went and interviewed for it. Like that, it wasn't like it was going to be open at the end of the season or anything like that. But then it was kind of quickly open, right? And so, but I remember Klein Oak having some talent, but I thought they played, to be honest, with a lack of confidence. And if you know us at Klein Forest, we do not lack confidence at all, right? So that was the main thing that I wanted to instill in those guys, that, you know, they were good basketball players. They just needed the confidence. So once they kind of saw that, you know, that there was a coach that was going to give them the opportunity to shoot the ball and make plays, and those guys, they were already ball players, man. They worked. They really did.
So you step in first day, you build that confidence. That confidence builder has equated to a 21 win season. I can't even look back and research the last time Klein Oak has won 28 wins, 10 wins in district. You guys finished second in district, right? And couldn't you have won district on the last game of the season, right?
Right. So Klein Collins, we could have split with Klein Collins. So we would have beat Klein Collins that night. We would have split with them for first place, but they won the game. Tip my hats off to them. But yeah, man, that's what I tell the guys all the time. You know, as we got ready for our first game of the season, and our first playoff game, and we're getting ready to play Langham Creek, you got to continue to instill that confidence in them, because sometimes they just don't know, you know, and they've never been there before. But I just ran off the resume to them what they've done this year and all of the things that they had to overcome. And I told him, I said, although we lost the last game of the season, you guys were playing for first place. Do you understand how, you know, the flip, like we were in last place last year, and all of a sudden 1 year you're playing for first. So I told them, man, they deserve to be here. They have every right, and they've worked their tails off.
Huge turnaround. So I skipped one part. You played for a legendary coach, especially here in Texas, Ronnie Arrow, right?
Correct.
What did Coach Arrow get? And you worked for him, right? When you came out, you worked for him. What are some things that you got from Coach Arrow? Because I was fortunate enough to meet him and have conversations with him at different times. And like he is a really good guy. And he's a really good coach. So what are a few things that you got from Coach Arrow that you brought with yourself in coaching?
I tell you what, I'm gonna come back to it. My friend was at the game versus Langham Creek. and he also played with Coach Arrow with me. And this is kind of his first time seeing me coach in a long time. And he just said, "Man, you are a replica of." As much as tough as he was on us, that no one ever thought that they would be a replica of him coaching. I have that way, but I think the most important thing that he taught me was discipline. And I know that's a cliche saying, like have discipline, but man, I've seen it make so much of a difference, and just being able to, they say, hold everybody accountable. Like I had times throughout this year where I just thought like I could have let some things slide. You could let someone be 3 or 4 minutes late, or you can just,
but that wouldn't be you.
Exactly. Be you. Right. So I think like just little things like that, like that's just been going on all season, and really it hasn't, right? You kind of nip them in the bud at the beginning, you know what I'm saying, with the discipline things, and then all of a sudden everybody's all on the same page, right? So you just take that deal out of it, right? And I think that's probably been the best thing that I've done this year in my short stint of coaching, is just how I was on these guys about doing the right things, and I think it's helped us.
So during this season, you see as a coach, right? I've coached. I haven't done a job that like you've done. I tell you that, but I
know where you come from.
I have coached a little bit. When you start seeing that change, right? That change in the program, that change in the players. What is your approach, and how do you get the kids to like not get too excited with success? Because I know, like when people aren't used to winning and it finally happens, sometimes that you get real complacent. So what was your approach with that with those guys?
I tell you what, man, I'm gonna give the shout out to the parents first. Like as I talk to these parents, they are not they're just, when I say that, they're not like that. They're just not like that, right? They're just these parents that just says, hey, what does my son need to do? He's going to work his tail off. You tell him. And if you need me to tell him what you told him, I'll tell him. It was kind of that. It was after they kind of saw, especially in like the first scrimmage that we had, and they saw everybody flying around and everybody enjoying themselves and making shots and diving on the ground and taking charges. They were just like, whoa, we didn't even know our team could do this, like could play with this type of tenacity. And they just say, hey, we have your back, full support. If you tell us that our son needs to do something, they're going to do it. On the opposite end, man, I'm going to give all the credit to those guys. They are not like, they're just hard workers. Like they're just really, 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 I'm blessed to have a group that are just hardworking kids and are young men, and they don't take anything for granted. Like I have one going to Rice to be an engineer. I've got one going to TCU to be business. I got two going to Texas on the business. So they're all about business. You know what I'm saying? So the basketball part, when you come in and you have some success, they're just like, they're happy, but they're also like, we have more to do. And, their parents raised them right to say, we're going to strive even harder.
Man, that's love right there. So really, speaking of those guys and your players, just give us some players on your teams and the name of some guys that should deserve some recognition that are part of this building process.
Yeah, so all of those seniors, man, I have 10 guys. I tell you what, versus Lane Creek, TJ Robinson really came out and had his best game of the year, in which we needed every point that he had, and I think he had over 20. Daniel Perez is our point guard. He's been our rock solid, doesn't turn over the basketball. I play him 32 minutes if I can. He's just one of those guys. He reminds me a lot of myself playing a point, just doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. And if the ball is in the area, he's getting it, and he sets the tone for us every game. Brennan White is just another tough, hard nose, just in the center, just every rebound. Everybody's diving on the ground. You know what I mean? Like everybody's taking charges. Yeah. He's another one of those guys. He's our anchor. And then we have a couple of juniors with Isaiah Walker and Bryson Holmes, and both of those guys. Isaiah's our shooter, and Bryson's our 6'6". Just his impact on the game, you really can't tell until you look at you look at film, it's like, wow, he challenged that shot. They didn't get a block, but he challenged it, or he did get the block. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys. So remember, with that whole team, man, I tell the guys all the time, we're not successful without any of you. So we need all of you. So
Definitely. No, that's really good, man. I feel like I've been watching, of course, because you're over there. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't watched Klein Oak since I was in high school. So, but you're over there, so I'm watching it and I see the wind start coming, and I just see the change happening. But I don't I don't know the name of any of the guys over there.
Right.
We haven't, like we haven't as well. So definitely want to get those guys' names out there so they can get that recognition. Your first round game, you play Langham Creek. Y'all was putting it on them. I had a friend went to it, say he walked in the gym in like the second quarter, third quarter, they were down 25. So y'all were putting it on them. Not going to say an easy victory because it's the playoff. No win is easy. You have a second round matchup with Grand Oaks, who has, like you, has had a really good turnaround season. They are a newer school. Both of you guys are kind of on a path with history. So what is going into that game? What are some things that you spoke with your guys that you, without telling your strategy? Without giving your game plan, but what are some things you've talked to your guys about with going into the second round matchup?
Yeah, man, this is a team, Grand Oaks. They've won a lot of games this year, and they can run and gun and shoot with the best of them. I think we're a little bit taller, so I want to kind of lean on our physicality a little bit, right? Whereas they want to shoot the ball a little bit and spread you out and come off ball screens. So I just told our guys we need to be physical tomorrow. We want to make it a grind out game. They want to score 70 points. I don't mind if we're both in the 40s. You know what I mean? So
oh Lord, don't say that.
I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those guys. I'm defense first. So I want to grind it out, man. I don't want it to be pretty. If it's pretty, I love our chances either way. I just like them if it's a grimier game. And so that's what I'm telling our guys tomorrow, kind of getting them prepared for that. So we'll definitely see tomorrow. Two good teams, man. Two good teams.
No, definitely. Two really good teams. Listen, I had to get you on. I really did. I wanted to make sure that you get the recognition. Hopefully, whoever has some Coach of the Year award ceremonies at the end of the year, you definitely should be there. You definitely should be in the running for that first year Coach of the Year, man. You definitely should. Anybody who haven't seen Klein Oak play, just the last thing, what can we expect to see when we go see a Klein Oak game that's coached by Josh Irvin?
I think you're gonna, like I said, I think you're gonna see a lot of defense. I think you're gonna see guys really locked in. I think you're gonna see a lot of guys taking charges and first on the floor and coming up with just those tough plays that when you look back and you say, how did Klein Oak do it? You might say, well, they didn't hit a whole lot of shots. They didn't do such and such, but man, they were physical and they got after and they just made the other team earn every point, every possession. So, and then you're going to see some excitement too. We still get out and run like we do. We get out and run, we fly, after we get those on the grounds and those charges, we're gone, so I think we're pretty excited, man. I think we're a pretty exciting bunch.
No, that's good. So we got one of our guys, Mr. Avilas. He has a son that's really good. He got a question for you. He said, did they buy into your idea day one, or did they test you to see how much they can get away with from the jump?
No, day one. I kind of was, you come in and a team has only won 6 games, right? And so they're ready for a change. And then they knew where I was from, right? I'm from Klein Forest. The winning tradition that we have there. So they automatically just assumed that whether knowing me or not, assumed that I was a winner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you just from Klein Forest. So, man, as soon as I came in day one, man, they were ready to go. And I did some things too to kind of, I think, help mold them along the way, like the fueling station with your granola bars and your bananas and your waters and, trying to take care of the guys and body and all this ice baths and and we're gonna take care of ourselves, but we're really gonna push ourselves too. And so since day one.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey, I
Hey,
got a
Coach,
question for you.
how you doing?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
How's it going?
My bad. I didn't know you.
Smack you, bro. You just gonna cut me off on
Hey man, don't
Rob
don't act like
Rob
that in
is the
front of the
angry
coach,
guy.
man. Dang.
Rob is the angry guy on the show,
He-
Josh.
he-
He's
Hey,
angry.
my bad, Coach Irvin. My bad,
Coach,
Coach.
Yeah, man. Hey, Coach
My
Irvin
bad,
got to
Coach.
listen
No, I
games.
got a,
Come
I
on,
got
man.
a,
Hey, settle down, man.
I got a
Right,
quick,
right.
I got a quick question though. I know that you said that you instilled confidence in your team. Were there any egos or anything with your teams once you started finding success, or was everybody still on the same page? Like, did you have to deal with people finally getting a level of success and like running with it, or was it just like even kill the whole way through?
It's been even kill the whole way through, and I think I really do. I think a lot of that is me. I've never been an ego guy. I've never been a me guy. One of our slogans is us, we, our. So if I ever heard anyone say a me or I automatically switched it for them. If I'm talking and I say, hey, fellas, I need you to, I automatically switch it to we. We need each other to do this, this, and this, to be successful. And just those guys, man, I'm telling you, God, they just come from great parents that just taught them the right way. And so I thought I was going to have to come in here and make this shift about like things like that when we started gaining success, and they've done nothing but put their head down and work.
Can I go next, D King? Is it okay?
Man, don't do me like that. Y'all don't do me like that. Don't do me.
How you doing today, Coach Irvin?
How you doing? How you doing?
Congratulations on the job.
Appreciate it.
The key statement I heard in all of the conversation was you had kids that were about their business,
right?
That were going to elite level business institutions,
right.
In Rice, I heard you mention Texas. We don't highlight that enough. And
right,
I'm a corporate. I'm just gonna speak for me.
Right.
I'm a corporate. Can you expound upon that? Because we always hear about, athletes taking the easy classes or
right.
Doing the easy pathway. Can you talk about some of the things? Because me and my best friend were at Bel Air freshman year, and the kid flunked Mandarin. Well, we didn't get mad at the kid.
Right.
He was from inner city 3rd Ward, right?
Right.
Bel Air is a magnet school. I took Russian at Bel Air. So all that to say, can you just expound upon that? Because that was really intriguing and interesting to me.
Well, I tell you what, man. I had my point guard. He couldn't hit a shot for a while, but he still played 32 minutes, right? And I just asked him one day, what's wrong? What's going on? What's on your shoulders? He's like, I'm just hoping that I get accepted into Rice. He's like, I'm playing between playing hard for us and still studying and taking all these tests and filling out all these applications and just hoping that I get accepted into Rice. And then when he finally got accepted into Rice, it was like it was lifted off his shoulder and he was just able to play the game, right? But that just goes to show the business mind that they have. And it's the same. So if we're doing a scouting report, there's no playing around, right? If we're doing film sessions, there's no playing around. They take everything seriously.
Is that particular student a first generation college kid? Would he be the first one? Or
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I haven't got that far in his background, but if I'm just guessing his mom and dad, they look pretty smart as well.
Okay.
But I have a few kids. All right. I have a few kids on that I know that their parents also went to Texas, because it's like, hey, my son just got accepted into my alma mater. Like, I just saw the tweet, you know what I mean? So
okay.
A lot of my kids at Klein Oak, they're like, they're about their grades, which has been a huge lift on me, right? As a coach, you're supposed to come in here, you need to check everybody's grades every day, make sure they're doing the right things. And it's like,
you don't got to worry about that.
Man, hundreds and everything. So
yeah, I like that, Coach. I like that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, for sure.
Hey, Josh, you know what? You mentioned like you don't do a lot of bragging and boasting and like talking noise. I remember we used to hoop at the Y, and you used to right to left me. I used to hate, and you never said that. I just want you to know I hate you for that. You and Chris Gaines, like y'all Y'all used to
Right.
cook me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get cooked. Don't get it twisted. I'm still getting at you. I just want you to know that. But nah, man, Josh, yo, I appreciate it, my man. Best of luck to you guys tomorrow. I'm rooting for y'all. I really want you to get it done.
Appreciate it.
And I want you to know you deserve everything you're getting, bro. Everything you're getting. You've definitely grinded it out and you've done it the right way. So I just want you to know I appreciate you and I'm rooting for you, bro.
I appreciate it. I say it one more time, like I always say it, man. It's the young men. It really is. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, but you know, those young men, they work, man. They really do.
For sure, man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
you,
guys,
Coach.
man.
We thank you for taking time out of your busy day just to come drop a couple nuggets and share with us. You know, rooting for we know the end goal is state, so we can't pull for everybody, but we want a Houston team to win. That's all. So
for sure. I appreciate you guys, man. This was great, man. I appreciate it.
No, for sure, man. Have a good
yes, sir.
one,
Anytime. You're welcome. Anytime.
All right, now.
D King, that might have been the early interview of the year. That might have been. That was pretty fucking good.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
I was enlightened. And any part of a good interview, you learn something new, and it makes you inquisitive. And I think you knock those things off. So,
hey, Miss Smith, we breaking ground today.
You should have
compliments and I've worked and I've done something.
Yeah, man. D King,
we breaking ground today.
You got D King. D King minored was broadcasting, wasn't it? D King.
Communication.
You took broadcasting in college. Yeah.
I ain't take no hard classes. I was in basket weaving.
You was definitely one of them kids on the easy academic path out here.
Texas relays 1-on-1.
Hey,
I was on 16, man. But no, man, I'm gonna say it again. I had to get Josh. Me and my little brother coaches at Klein Forest. Well, he's not my little brother coaches at Klein Forest, and he was there with Josh. And I had been telling him like throughout the school year, like, bro, Josh is getting it done over there. Like Josh getting it done. So I haven't heard anyone else talk about him, you know, like outside of like anyone else anywhere, like outside of the people that know him. So definitely want to get him here, get some eyes, let everybody know what a good job he's doing. Because like I said, we got to make sure we big up the kids and the coaches and the people who are doing good things and not just anything. So I'm gonna put that on a shirt too.
Well, that's good stuff.
Baller Plug, hook me up, Baller Plug. Put that on a t-shirt, man. Yeah, Underdog. Put that on the shirt.
I got some working for state, so yeah, I got you. What we on next?
Oh man, we just everybody praising D King, man. We throwing D King his praises right now, man. Way to go, D King.
Yo, what is it? Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, but let me since we brought up Rossi, let me say at Basketball University during our training camp for the week, we did interview preps for players. So like all of our players did interview preps. We did mock interviews and stuff, and we talked about public speaking and all kind of different stuff. So people got a lot of stuff to say about Basketball University and what did happen, all this other stuff. Yo, some good stuff was being done in that gymnasium. All right, I want you to know that. Good stuff was definitely being done. Taji, kick him off. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Security.
But no, that was good stuff, man. And speaking of that, we need to do that with a lot of players. Teach them how to be interviewed, how to talk to a college coach. I don't know if I ever shared this one on the show, but we was on the phone. G, I already know where I'm going. I ain't gonna say the kid's name, nothing like that. But was on the phone with a college coach who's been trying to reach this kid, trying to reach him, talking about they keep, you know, nobody's picking the phone. So I'm like, hold on, coach. I put the coach on hold. I call up the kid. I call up the kid's AU head coach. We on the phone, and the kid is shitting on the college coach. Like, literally, like, lack of better words. Like, and afterwards, I'm like, that's not how you talk to a college coach. Like, that's not it. And so just we have to train these kids on how to speak to college coaches, how to do interviews, how to conduct themselves when they're going through all these different things. And so I think that's big, and I think you struck a point with that something that we need to continue to do as people though as well.
I agree, G-Day. I agree. D King,
You're on mute.
It was probably good I was on me. I just cussed Rob out. He got me mad. No, I was just playing. No, I was saying, man, speaking of interviews, LJ Cry amazes me every time he talks because he he used to never talk. He used to like look away and all kind of stuff. Like that kid never wanted to talk. But now he does interviews and all kind of stuff. Actually, I ordered a shirt too. Y'all gonna see me with my LJ Cry tee on. That's my dog. Shout out to LJ.
It's
Shout out LJ, man.
Healthy. Just to see him healthy and playing the way he is. Comes from a great family. Little brother probably gonna be a pretty good football player.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my boy.
That's my guy, man.
What
DJ.
What you got in that cup? What you got in the cup? What you drinking on?
What you drink?
Water. That's what I'm talking about, man.
H2O.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
What you ate for them? You think? Man, get out of here, man. That's good. You talking about you think?
Man, quick update. Lubbock Christian beat St. Francis Episcopal in the TAPS 3A state championship game 55-51.
Damn.
Lubbock Christian went to 3A. They were 4A last
year. They dropped down to 3A. Yep.
They beat St. Francis. Did they win last year?
55-51. I don't know if they won
2 years ago, I think maybe.
Damn.
Because or maybe it was 3 years ago because they beat Westbury Christian in the state championship game with
That's when they had Felix, right?
Yeah, Felix junior year, I think. Senior year they won, I believe.
They won the senior year, got there his junior year, and then
they lost. Christian. Yeah, so that's good, man. Hey, St. Francis is gonna be they got the same. Everybody's coming back.
Yeah, they're young. They're young. Sophomores and a freshman. My God, Nate Ducksworth, man.
That's our boy. That's our
the freshman on the team, man. Mickey Leland's playing right now. They're playing Waco Connolly. They down by 4 points right now, with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Why Mickey Leland playing? They 4A?
Yeah, 4A.
They made playoffs.
4A.
Yeah.
Say, man,
they finished third. They finished third in their district.
What?
Yeah.
Let's go, Mickey Leland. Come on, man. I like to see that, man.
So just want to give y'all a couple updates before we
have no idea what that school they do.
Before we
it's all 59 and Lowndes.
Hey, you from the north side. That's crazy. That's crazy. It used to be the old E.O. Smith.
Yeah.
And E.O. Smith did. I don't know. That Barbara Jordan. What Barbara Jordan? E.O. Smith.
That's a historic school. Like, put it to you like this: my granny taught at E.O. Smith, and that's where black teachers had to go teach early in Houston.
Yeah.
So when my granny graduated from TSU, at first she would have to drive all the way to Cleveland, Texas, 2 hours going, 2 hours coming, just to go teach. When HISD finally desegregated, E.O. Smith was one of the first early schools that was desegregated. You know, I'm here for the Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month.
That's what's up.
Great job. Was you supposed to be watching film, not on here chastising me?
Oh, Wood's probably watching film right now as we speak, man. 4A Region 4. Just want to give a quick shout out to some Greater Houston teams who still in it in the second round. Stafford, they take on Wimberley this Friday. They beat Belleville 80-38. Navasota beat Lamarck 51-48. They take on Lavernia on Friday.
Never so tough.
Navasoto or Navasota?
Hey, Rob.
Navasoda.
Girls
Navasoda.
lost
Tub.
Nav
Well,
soda.
all right, my
Soda.
bad. Navasota, like Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
my
Rob,
bad.
G-Day,
girls
Mickey
lost
Leland
last.
lost by 8.
Dang, Mickey Leland ended up losing, man. I was
Dang.
pulling for them to make it to
You
the
say
third round.
what? G-Dot, what you said?
Minnesota girls lost last week.
Mm.
They like, bro, they had only lost
Mm.
like 3 games the whole year. They just didn't have enough.
Then you got Iowa Colony,
Hey,
first year
that
school.
regional.
Go ahead, Rob.
Iowa Colony,
Nah,
y'all.
my bad. That regional for the girls at the Campbell Center gonna be crazy, man. I did not know Katie was 32-2, man. I did not
Tough.
know Katie was 32-2, and I seen Memorial Nights. That's gonna be, man. Yeah,
If Katie plays
that's
defense,
gonna be nice, man.
if they put in that zone that I think that they'll play, they're gonna make it a little tough for Memorial to shoot over that height. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Memorial got more straps than the Police Academy.
Man, Memorial girls can
Boy,
shoot
got
that
balls.
ball.
Well, no, Katie got Pearland, G-Dot.
And Riley,
Yeah, and
And so
Memorial got
Memorial
Summer
got
Creek.
Summer Creek. Mm,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Memorial got Summer Creek.
Katie played
I don't know
Pearland.
why I don't know why I thought those games were split because I'm going to another game. But
Yeah,
damn,
but no, yeah. Katie played
that's a
Pearland
whole
at
different,
6,
that's a whole different
and Summer
matchup, right?
Creek.
There's some HIPAA violations in some of those matchups. We'll talk about
Hey
next week.
man, you know what? I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna break ground. I'm gonna get the first. We're gonna get our first female guest. I'm gonna get Coach Dixon.
We
Coach
already had a
Dixon
female
been getting.
guest. We had a female guest. We had 2. I did the first interview. G-Dot did the second.
Coach? Was it a coach?
But you said first.
You didn't say coach. You said female.
You said first.
female.
Y'all did players. Y'all did players. Those are you right. I said female.
You didn't
Woman.
specify coach or player.
You're
said
right. My
female.
bad. Anyway, I'm gonna get Coach Dixon over here. Coach Dixon be winning and winning and winning.
I've
and
been
winning and
asking
winning.
her to come on.
And then
You ain't come up with that light bulb first, D King. Like you, hey, look, hey,
Just like David Ruffin. He takes a little bit of success and want to run away with the whole thing, boy. This ain't Motown all over again.
Hey, Bobby Club, when it was just me and you on the screen, what I said, hey, this is what people came to see. Everybody come to see you, Otis. What you talking about, man?
But yeah, no, shout out to the girls. You also have Cy Ranch and Cy Spring girls in Region 2 at the regionals. Who they matched up with Butter Plug.
Cy Ranch is playing Cedar Hill with Jaden Atkinson out of Dallas. DeSoto is playing Cy Springs. We have a couple of unicorns in that matchup.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
It's gonna be a great game. I hate that I gotta drive 2.5 hours to go see it. Especially feeling the way I feel, but I haven't seen Cy Ranch at all this year. Let me be honest. I've seen the other 3 teams, so it'll be a good game for both games. I wish the DeSoto game was last, but I don't get to make those decisions. And the winner of that game plays the next day at 1 p.m. But I'll be back home to catch the winner of the Friday game at the Campbell Center. So, I'm in the gym in case somebody wanted to know.
Well, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the girls teams representing, man. The city, man. We pulling for one of y'all to bring home the championship, man. And if we get 2 Houston girls team at state, man, that's gonna be huge.
Manville Barbers Hill. I don't know who won that game yet because like I said, I've been doing a lot. I apologize for not being on my
Miss Smith, who won the game? Miss Smith, who won the Manville Barbers Hill game? Miss Smith.
Barbers Hill won the game.
Oh, my bad, brother.
So they're in 5A and they have a great chance with Delana Carter. You feel me? A player that can go get a bucket. Like, and the crazy part is it'll be an interesting run because during COVID, when basketball really wasn't the best, she transferred to Lutheran North and took them to a state championship. So I'm ready to cement her legacy if she gets to state, like win, lose, or draw. That's pretty good because how many kids went to a private school, won a ship, and then was strong enough to carry they public high school to a state regional playoff game and to states in San Antonio. So it'll be in overtime on free throws. Woo! It's playoff season, baby.
Yeah, last second. Me and Leto was watching it on Texas Live at the Stratford game. It was like she got fouled with like no time on the clock and made 3 free throws. That was tough.
Hey, you hear that? You hear how many people love girls basketball? Girls basketball is in great hands with the people on this panel. I appreciate y'all because where I lack and where I fought at, y'all catch me, and I appreciate y'all. Manville fouled her shooting a half-court shot. Lord. Yeah. What do you D King as a coach?
It was a foul too. It was a definite foul.
What do you tell that kid, D King, as a coach? You just lost the game over a silly foul. It's your super coaching moment. I'm gonna ask G Day too because he's had high level kids. What did you say? Keep in mind this girl's basketball, so be careful.
She a senior.
See, I ain't never coached a girl, so I don't know how I can respond to that.
She a senior.
You can as long as you ain't,
I'm cussing.
Oh yeah, they allow that in girls basketball.
Okay.
Like it ain't powder puff. Hey, I told y'all them girls be talking more shit than the boys on the baseline. You should hear some of the things I hear. But what would you? Okay, even if it's not,
you know what? I wouldn't even address it. I wouldn't because at that point, there's no point. We're done. What am I gonna go on for? There's no reason. I wouldn't address it. It just happens.
That's a good point.
We're done. What am I teaching? It's obvious she don't knock the foul. What do you want me to say? The obvious? It's like saying, "Hey, don't forget to breathe." That's like when somebody jump in the pool. You say, "Hey, don't hold your breath."
See, Quita right. A lot of coaches aren't primarily girls basketball coaches. So they talk to them like they talk to, and trust me, if you get the trust of your young ladies, they'll run through a wall for you. Dang, Williams, they're gonna lose. You just don't be a hater.
Really quickly, did y'all see how Port Nature's Grove lost to Manville? Like those referees need to be held accountable, bro. That was ridiculous.
But there's ridiculous how they lost the game. I agree with you, but there's no replay.
Yeah, the dude right there looking at it.
But if there's no replay in high school basketball, you can't.
The picture, the referee right there.
That's not the only game this season, though.
With triple zeros on the.
But that's not the only game this season that a buzzer beater was hit after the sound, and they counted it.
Yeah, he had the ball in his hand when the clock was on 0. He laid it up and counted it, and they won 44-42.
You know what though? Because the score was 42-42. Those refs were tired of seeing that badass basketball. That's why, and they were ready to get out of there. Nobody want to be in the gym for 2 hours to watch 82 points get scored. No, get me out of here. Oh, you made it? Yep.
Bro, ain't nobody about to be scoring Nobody about to be scoring 80 and 100 points. Like, how many teams you think about to be getting 80 and 100 points in the
Go
game?
look at the
Rob,
go look
when
at
Rob
teams
tweeted
in
that
the
Bel Air
quarters.
game was 38-35, I said to myself, that's a Memorial game. See, we like to play. If we keep you under 60,
First of all, I want my credit because I said all week that Bel Air was not about to run over Memorial, and everybody I talked to said, "Oh, they gonna smash them. They gonna blow them out. It's gonna be 15, 20 points."
Hold on, Rob.
Bro,
You talked to me. What did I say? Rob, you talked to me. What did I say?
You agreed. You're the only one that did agree. Memorial team.
It was a trap game for them, in my opinion, because
I tell you what.
Think you gonna smash them, and then Memorial goes play smart execution basketball.
Hey, I tell you one thing. Dr. Umar needs to be involved on what happened there in that game because I don't like that. We need to call Dr. Umar and Cornell X.
Oh, you talking about when Shelton got dunked on? That's the first thing I saw when I woke up in the morning on the timeline. My boy G-Day boy had the clip ready in the stand. Wow! I was like, I called Nettie. I say, hold on. You said y'all took care of business. How Shelton got a facial? He was like, well, he was blocking everything. So he was.
He did what he was supposed
to do.
You
know,
look,
he was. I'm talking about.
He's supposed to. That's what he's supposed to do.
Early in the game, he came and cleaned Caleb shit off the. I'm talking about by the square. He came and Windexed that shit. That's why when he dunked on him, because Shelton pointed at him after he blocked the shot. That's why he pointed at Shelton when he dunked. Hey, I had people calling me thinking Memorial won because they seen the dunk. It was like,
I tell you what.
He nailed Shelton through the floor.
Rob, I tell you one thing. It sounds like which team? I bet it was two bad teams, bro. It was probably Louisville versus freaking Florida State.
That North Carolina Wake Forest game or North Carolina Notre Dame. Bro, I'm so tired. I'm so fed up with North Carolina. Oh, Lord.
I'm with you.
Lord.
I'm on the train. Let me give you my ticket because I'm on that train. I'm so tired of them ninjas. I can't, boy. I'm ready for them to graduate. They pissed me off. Even last night against Notre Dame, bro. It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's wrong?
First of all,
what's the issue?
I watched the boys penetrate to the paint to kick it to the 3-point line when the layup was there.
Bro,
it was there.
Gary, dog. Why do we run a top of the key ISO for Leaky Black at the end of regulation? What are we doing? What are we doing?
And I don't really show my bias to which teams I like and grew up liking, and I don't really call kids' name out like that. I'm not even that type of person, That boy Nance, oh my God, he
was really good at Northwestern, bro.
Sometimes I got you. Sometimes I be thinking the moment is too big for my man, bro. Sometimes he get in the and I be like, dog.
I know they won, right? We're gonna get to it. Settle down, my brother.
Oh, but
you know what it made me think how important Brady Manning was last year.
I got one better for you. When they let Walker Kessler walk to Auburn and Auburn made that one, that was last year. We went to the national championship without Walker
Diamond Kessler. Dallas Page.
Dang. Imagine you got Walker Kessler and Brady Manning, you win the ship.
Did he?
Because old boy hurt his ankle.
Didn't Brady Manning fall out for like last minute or something?
Put you in that Bret Hart sharpshooter, man.
Oh, Baycott fouled out, right?
No, Baycott was hurt. I think he did foul. I don't remember. I know he hurt his ankle in the meeting or something. Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't know.
Hit you with that Ultimate Warrior body press.
See, Williams, I don't want to hear that, bro. What you mean? You watched 6 games of Memorial. You didn't see them dunking in warm-ups?
Hold on, man. Y'all ain't see Caleb Stand dunk one time. The boys, that's the only athletic person they got on the team.
Hey, flag on the play, bro. We gotta find a new scout out here, dog. Oh man. But anyway, what we on next, G-Day?
Man, Caleb Sanders slammed him like how Goldberg went. Remember when Goldberg was on that winning streak in wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Came straight in, held him up in the air. Wow.
Hey, Shelton, I thought Shelton got dunked on, but he played very good. And Shelton played like a dude. Like all the Memorial fans was like, who's that? Who's that guy? He's very skilled at basketball. Like, who's he?
It's okay to get dunked.
Hey,
it's okay to get dunked on, though.
Yeah,
that means you playing defense.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
No, Shelton played like Shelton was supposed to play. Like he had 27, 4 blocks. Like he impacted the game on all facets of the game. Like he had 3 assists. He was playing defense. Shelton played like a dude is supposed to play, especially without one of their better players not playing. Shelton played good. So.
Hipper, Rob, Hipper. Rob, Hipper. Come on, bro. Boys ain't figured it out.
Hey,
yet.
man, people was at the game. They seen it.
Yeah,
people was at the game. They seen it. I ain't say who it was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving no scouting reports about who it was, but
it's cool.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hold y'all on this Thursday night too long, man. 4A, man. Region 4. Shout out to Iowa Colony, first year varsity school, and they got a playoff win. So congrats to them. Shout out to them. They got second round matchup this Friday versus Bernie. We know Bernie's always really good. They're usually one of the teams who always makes it to the regionals in Region 4. So they got a tough game ahead. And then El Campo also won their first round game this past Tuesday as well. Moving on to Region 3.
I used to give
him shout out. Yeah. I used to give them buckets.
I used to cook them, boy. I used to cook them, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to cook them.
All right, 4A Region 3. Hardin Jefferson took care of business over Lumberton. Chapel Hill, not the Chapel Hill we were just talking about. This is the better Chapel Hill right here.
With
they
the
took
sausage.
care.
That was rude. That was rude.
They took care
with the sausage, not the tobacco.
They took care of Palestine. Silsby took care of Liberty. Jacksonville took care of Kilgore. You got Hardin Jefferson versus Chapel Hill on this Friday, and they play at I meant to put the game times on here. I'm tripping. They play at 7:00 at Hudson, and then you have Silsby versus Jacksonville also tomorrow 7:00 at Stephen F. Austin University. Should be a really good game. I got Silsby versus Hardin Jefferson to see who goes to regionals from this quadrant. Who you got? Who you got winning these games, fella?
I got Hardin Jefferson and I got Silsby meeting up.
Okay. Rob, who you got?
The same.
All right. King, who you got, King?
Hey, can we talk real quick about how some of these girls' programs are good as their boys' programs and made the playoffs?
Go ahead and talk about it.
Like Palestine, Hardin Jefferson, Silsby. Like it's crazy how certain schools just have good programs no matter what. Seven Lakes is another one. High Tower is another one. Nimitz is one. Y'all, Nimitz girls can really play basketball. I wish I got to see them more and cover them more. But yeah, those are some interesting parallels I see. Hey, Jalen Warren, when you gonna come on the show and represent for the Golden Triangle, my boy? They need some representation. They need the voice of the streets.
Still in 4A Region 3, Marble Falls and China Springs. China Springs beat Marble Falls. Fur versus Giddings. Fur took care of business. I guess you could say that was an upset because China Springs finished last in their district. Marble Falls was first. China Springs beat Marble Falls 58-55. They take on Fur tomorrow at 6 p.m. at College Station.
Fur beat Gibby by 50, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat them 60-23.
So I think they got a little momentum under them. They got a little.
Yeah, they took their foot off. They took their foot off the gas too. So
Waco Connolly beat Jarrell first round. Mickey Leland beat New Tech first round. They played today. Waco Connolly was able to get the win over Mickey Leland. The score was, what was the score again, Rob? 60-52.
60-52. Yeah.
Yes.
You know how I got that delay.
Yeah, 60-52. Shout out to Rob. Also shout out to Andrew Phipps was keeping me updated with the score as well. I just want to check on my phone. 60-52.
Salute Andrew Phipps for looking out for G-Day. Salute him.
60-52. So Waco Conley is waiting the winner of China Spring and Fur. Who y'all got? I got Fur.
We all gonna ride with Fur. They're the only Houston team left.
Next up, you got Little Cypress, Mauriceville versus Bullard. You got Center versus Hampshire Finette. I'm rolling with Little Cypress and Hampshire Finette in this game. Who y'all got?
I just want to hear you say Little Cypress.
Little Cypress, Mauriceville.
Boys took a vote for the town name and it came back a tie. I got LCM versus Hampshire Finette.
Yes, sir. Little Cypress plays Bullard Friday, 7 o'clock at Zavala High School. And then Hampshire Finette plays Center at 6 p.m. tomorrow at Woodville High School.
Boys, they don't pay you enough.
Moving on to the last quadrant of Region 3 for 4A. You got Yates. Yates won this game versus Waco La Vega. Yates won 80-57, so Yates will be moving on to the third round, and they will face the winner of Booker T versus Gatesville. That game is tomorrow at College Station as well, 7:30. So College Station has a doubleheader. On deck for tomorrow, you got Fur versus China Springs at 6, and then you got Booker T versus Gatesville at 7:30. I think we all gonna say we pulling for Booker T in this game, for Gatesville, and then that sets up a rematch for Yates and Booker T, third time meeting on the season to see who goes to regionals.
Yeah. Bro, y'all will not Michael Ruff in the back end of this show. hey, this the game the hood want to see.
What game is that?
That's a whole lot of money.
Marshall versus Barbers Hill. It's a serial killer in that game, and there's some goons in that game, and then I believe it's a sleeper in that game. As far as it all panning out, they gotta play the game, right?
Gotta play the game.
I think that game got a lot of star power in it. I think that game could be an 80-79 type game,
I like them type of games.
And that game is tomorrow at 7 o'clock at North Shore High School.
Shout out Ant Stevens.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Ant, man. Marshall versus Barbers Hill. And then you have Madison versus Goose Creek Memorial at 7 o'clock at Pasadena Memorial High School.
Say, Rod. I don't know.
I think, like I said this last week, Goose Creek had a really tough schedule. Rob said it also. You want to shout out Rob. Rob said it also last week. I think that just plays in favor in this playoff push. And so I'm taking Goose Creek over Madison.
Hey, G-Day, when we had that conversation, because I was bullish on Texas City, I felt that they were How much did Goose Creek beat Texas City by? Or if you don't have that, just don't.
No. I got you. Goose Creek beat Texas City by 2 points, 58-56. Texas City was up big in the first quarter, and then Goose Creek came back, took the lead going into halftime. Then Texas City went back up, had the lead going into the fourth, but then Goose Creek was able to close it out. That's that tough games. You're able in those tough moments. So shout out to Goose
how
Creek.
you know all that? You was at the game I was at.
Because people give me information, man.
If G Day
You
got
trust
one
their
thing,
word?
Yeah, that's how the game went.
Okay. I need to see a replay. It sounds exciting.
but see, somebody
This
told
person
me
worked for the newspaper, so
Westfield was
Oh,
up
okay, my bad.
on Grand Oaks, and Grand Oaks made a run to come back. So I
Well,
believe
You know, fellas, basketball is a game of runs.
it is.
I got Goose Creek over Madison. And I don't say that lightly, because hey, that boy Mason, Hoodie Maso, like, you know, I see him in foul ball, and I kind of take them for granted, you know, because foul ball is very, very loose or whatnot. But one thing about those kids, they gonna put up buckets no matter what. They may not play no defense, but they gonna put up
Lord.
buckets. You know, so
Taji is definitely drinking away his sorrows. It's
Man,
no way
Taji,
he
come on,
is-
Taji.
He's tripping today, man. What's wrong with this dude, man?
Hey,
hey, Taji,
He's full of some $200 bottle of whiskey. He has to be. He's full of it.
who y'all got in that Marshall versus Barbers Hill? We kind of like skimmed over the pick.
we did. Hey, man, you caught us, man. We jumped.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to really pick out loud because Miss Smith might test me out. You know,
I got a pick. Y'all gonna be. I got one. I'm going Barbers Hill.
and see, I think they got. Like,
Man, this is gonna be a really good game.
Yes, Jalen Lowe is that guy. Will some guys join him? That's the thing. Like
Rob, who you got, Rob, man?
Rob on mute.
I'm gonna pick Marshall.
Okay.
Woo!
Close game, 4-point game. I feel like
Damn,
I feel like the others. I don't know. I like Coach Courtney though. I like Coach Courtney in the playoffs. The Coach Courtney and Jalen Lowe connection. No disrespect to Peyton and Bryce and the kid Hunter Bun, great.
Honey Bun.
Game.
It did sound like you said honey bun.
Hey man,
I think it's an upset city. I don't know why. Somebody gotta get upset, right?
I mean, yeah. Eventually.
You know what though? I won't. Yeah.
I see what I struggle with is Barbers Hill's the most complete team and got depth.
Exactly.
But yeah. Marshall, like, bro, if Jalen get hot, they can't call Jesus. And y'all know what I'm talking about. When Jalen get to the middle, like, you know, Barbers Hill ain't got no true big. So if Jalen get to doing that Euro, that, you know, that freaky deaky, it's gonna be a long day for Barbers Hill. It's gonna be a coaching battle. That's what this game is. It's not about the play. It's gonna be X's and O's battle. What is my guy at Barbers Hill gonna do? Is he gonna box in one and not care about pride and ego and just say, hey, beat me with somebody else? Or is he gonna say, okay, we're gonna come to play?
Man, Taji is
Hey man.
Hey Taji, I don't feel well. So if you could DM me his number, I need to talk to my boy. Cause
No, I
Bro,
think this is gonna be a really good game.
Pick up your phone. Jesus on the main line.
ooh,
That's
now
right.
that's
Tell
what
him,
you
D
need
King.
on the
Tell him what
shirt.
you want.
That's what you need on the shirt,
Jeez.
King.
Barbers Hill does have the depth. It's gonna determine what Jalen Lowe does in this game. It's gonna be tough. I'm taking Marshall by 2.
Marshall by 2.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough.
If it's
Two
close,
5-point game.
That's the thing. I think if Barbers Hill win is by 2. If Marshall wins, they done won by like 12.
But I think that the depth though of Barbers Hill is gonna be a factor in this game.
I think we should get inside.
Hey, they will not.
Miss
They
Smith,
have
Miss Smith,
played.
what is
They have played
And
exceptional. They have played
Barbers Hill
exceptionally
has had a
talented
tough,
individual players this year.
and they've had a tough non-district
They have
schedule
played
also.
Jamari, Corey. They not gonna
They
be
play
intimidated by
Woods.
Jalen
They-
Lowe.
they-
So
they
Yeah, they
did.
play High Tires twice.
They played well at the McDonald's Invitational.
They
Yeah.
did.
Get some inside information.
Hey,
Miss
Calvin,
Smith,
I'm a DM
what
you
is
my
he?
number. If you go to that game, I need live updates when you can, my boy.
Miss Smith,
Maybe a
what is
collab
Bryce
post.
eating
I'll
for
pay you
dinner?
for a collab post, Calvin.
What is Bryce eating for dinner tonight?
They was eating in a
This
van.
tells
I'm
us
thinking
all
about
we need
going
to
to
know.
this. I'm really thinking about going to this game, man.
Hey, Woods, chill, bro.
It's
Chill.
at North Shore.
Man, stop it, Woods. Stop
Chill,
it.
Woods.
Stop
Chill.
it,
They don't
Woods.
want to hear. They
See,
don't want to hear that.
You always
nonsense.
trying to facial speeches and stuff to talk about.
They
Iguana
eating that
Jones. Oh no, that's
iguana.
an L. They hey Marshall by 12, man. They eating iguana. No, we good, man. Marshall by 12, man.
Milton
go
Rice
get
is
the
a
dog on.
player.
No, Milton Rice is tough, man. Jarek Sasser is tough.
Say, man, whoever gets Sass on the AAU team,
Hey,
Raptors, that boy is gonna shoot lights out. Like,
I said that seven episodes ago, man.
hey, Rob, we know, God, dog, we know.
I ain't talking
we
about
still
you.
in 5A.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying the people.
5A to 3 onto the quadrant. The next quadrant, man. We got Austin LeBron James versus Rudder. We got Connolly versus Belton, man.
That's the only LBJ we recognize, huh?
Yeah,
G-Dog?
I ain't calling that man name.
We don't know a Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah, that's LeBron James.
Yes, sir. I got Rudder and Belton though. Like,
Okay.
for some reason, I've seen. My granny would kill me as an English teacher if she heard the grammar I use on here. I've seen them come across my timeline just via 6 degrees of separation. And you know, when you out there in the middle of nowhere, it ain't nothing to do but go to the gym. It ain't nothing to
You
do
can do
but go
other
to the
stuff,
gym.
bro. You can milk a cow. You can throw horseshoes. You can tune up your tractor. You can do anything. Go on a date with your kinfolk. You know, like you can do whatever.
Hey,
you want
King,
to do.
why you had to go there, dog?
I'm just saying.
I haven't-
There's a lot of
I
things
haven't,
to do. There's more to life than basketball.
I haven't looked at LeBron James' schedule.
Whoa, a kid named Trap Johnson had 41. What team is he on, Rick Brown?
He
But-
gotta be a player.
He probably played for LeBron James because Rick Brown from Austin area.
Milton.
From Belton.
Rob.
Okay.
Rob.
He said
A
against
kid named Trap Johnson. Hey, I'm a bet on him every time, bro.
What grade he in, Rick Brown?
Every
Trap
time.
Johnson. 41.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Rudder because they got my guy KJ Holmes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Rudder, and then I'm gonna take. Man, Rick, you gotta tell me who better, man.
He said that game already being played right now.
Who? Which game?
LBJ versus Rudder.
Oh, you right. Yep, they are playing today. Right now at Giddens High School.
Damn. He played with Texas Impact. Good organization. Trap is a 2024. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know my
Phoenix has
guy
really
Rick
been
Brown would
getting
know,
people.
man.
Yeah, he the authority in that Austin area.
Oh yeah. Rick Brown, man.
Rudder up 7.
Yes,
Hey,
sir. See, we was picking Rudder without knowing the score, man. Let's
hey,
go, Rudder.
Taj, I thought I was the only one that picked that up, my boy. Cause Jesus.
Yeah, Rudder. And then I'm gonna pick Belton because of Trap Johnson. I'm
Trap.
rolling with Trap. I'm rolling with you. Hey, Rick, play this back for Trap. 1 hour 15 minutes of the show. We rolling with Belton over Conley because of Trap Johnson.
1 hour and 10 minutes, because I want him to realize I figured out his name was Trap, and then it was over for Connolly after that.
Hey, can we cut off the 1 minute and 8, the 1 hour and 8 minute mark, please?
What?
Yeah, I said some things that I don't think my cousins. I don't think my cousins in Montgomery, Texas, would be proud of. Okay?
Hey, you didn't mess up them advertising dollars, bro.
We getting $1 million.
We getting it, bro. We the
gonna get
Howard
it.
Stern of high school basketball, and they
Whoa, no, we gotta be a little more faithful.
No, hold on. Let's talk about it. Howard Stern was a trendsetter when it came to digital communication. You know you used to turn on and watch Robin and watch Beetlejuice. Come on, bro. Don't do that to me. Howard Stern is a legend in telecommunications.
Howard Stern is a legend for many ways, for many things. You're right.
What other radio guy got a movie that did number 1?
Nobody, man.
I don't know. 5A Region 3.
My bad.
No, you good. Next quadrant. We got Manville versus Houston Sterling. Port Arthur Memorial versus Fulshire. No, you good. I'm gonna take Sterling in this one. We're seeing how Manville won that last game that should have went into overtime. So I'm gonna rock with Houston Sterling in this game. Although Foster gave up a really good fight with Sterling on Tuesday. That was a really tough fought game. Then Port Arthur Memorial versus Fulshire. I gotta roll with PA Memorial because Fulshire, y'all did my guy, Coach Cunningham wrong, man.
Hey, we stand on that. We stand on that.
Big facts.
I you know what? I think Sterling and met his met because there's no way Jamari McDowell has 2 subpar games. I got Jamari going for 37 in this. You feel me? Hey, bro, we watched that Sterling game.
The King going triple platinum from that comment.
Like Sterling, we watched that Sterling versus Madison game, and there was a lot of buckets given up, especially, say Woods is reminiscing out here. Yeah, we're gonna take Port.
Hey, Woods see it. Woods see the walk.
Bullshit.
Woods, why you don't got our picture as your heavy, bro? I don't like that, man. Let people know you know me, dog.
Rob, what's your picks, man?
I'm gonna take Manville in a close game against Sterling. And I'm going to take Fulshire in the upset over Port Arthur Memorial. Fulshire, athletic, young wings that they can throw at Keandre Jones. And I think that they're going to frustrate him a little bit. And I got Fulshire pulling it out, man.
Okay.
Pause.
Who you got, King? Who you got, King, man?
I got Manville.
Okay.
I got Manville, and I have Port Arthur Memorial.
All right. Last quadrant, 5A. Man. Khalene Ellison over Pfluger. I mean, let me not say over. Let me say the matchup first. Khalene Ellison is playing Pflugerville Hendrickson. And then you got A&M Consolidated versus Eastview. I'm going to say Khalene Ellison and A&M Consolidated. Who y'all got?
Hey, you couldn't fit the Pflugerville in the Hendrickson.
No, that's
Hey,
long.
I was finna read and be like, hey, G-Day, is this the right slide? But I ain't hate.
Where's Eastview? What is that?
I don't know. Mr. Brown, where Eastview at? It got to be
Probably.
Austin area.
Hey, Mr. Brown said Eastview is trash.
He said Eastview is trash.
I got Colleen Edison because they got a grown man over there that nobody want to get in front of. He grown.
Yeah,
he
tough.
Hey.
And he going to Oklahoma State.
Calvin, you heard my
who was? Yeah, he is. Who was saying last week? Take a charge.
Oh, hey, yeah. You take that if you want to. You gonna for real see Jesus.
Oh, Eastview is in Georgetown, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right outside of Austin.
Mm-hmm.
That's in wine country, D King.
Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is.
About me.
They got some nice port. They have a Messina Hoff is grown up there. Y'all, my bad. Y'all don't know. My bad.
I'm
Y'all don't
New
know
Orleans type of guy, and I also got
no. Messina Hoff is the brand, bro. It's the brand.
No, I was just saying
Hoff,
what type of wine I prefer. I know it was a brand. I was just telling you
okay, my
what
bad.
I drink.
That's my apologies, brother. I know how cultured you are and well traveled. That's my apology.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm trying.
Who y'all got? Ellison Hendrickson, man.
I got Ellison and
Ellison
consolidated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Same with Ellison. Me, man.
All right.
Got the same.
6A region 2. Bottom quadrant. You got Cy Falls versus College Park, Klein Collins versus MacArthur. Who y'all got in these games?
These are two really good games.
Tell me about it, man.
These are two really good games. You got a good match. Well, you have a inside-out matchup. I think College Park has really good guards, and they're very solid. Martez is a tweener guy who does a lot of stuff, and he did. I was told he played really well against Nimitz, and he was kind of the difference maker there outside of the free throws. But to see how they try to match up with JoJo is very interesting. And that Klein Collins and MacArthur. Klein Collins has three really good guards. One of them being a young fellow. I think he's a 25. I think. And then they have Aaron Perez over there, and then they have Greg. What's little Greg? I can't remember.
Jackson.
Greg Jackson.
And MacArthur got a dude who I ain't even know was like that. The Stevens kid, man. I went to see him play against Nimitz. Yo, he is poised and he get after it. So that's an interesting. Those are gonna be two good games, man. I don't think
Ethan Wide dropped a 30 ball on Sean Wrench the other day too. So
Ethan Wyatt, the young kid, right?
No, senior. Him and his brother, they twins. Ethan and Eli White. They football kids. No. They athletic too.
They are.
I want to take time to talk about this Cy Falls team because, as y'all know, I am riding with Cy Falls all the way through, right? I saw Cy Falls the first game of the season and this week. Those are the only two games I've seen. They are a whole different machine. They're a whole different animal. They got poise at the point guard position, which is definitely key at this time of year. They got the big man Braden moving and grooving.
Yeah, he looking good. He looking good.
He looks like a well-oiled machine.
Impact transfer. He might be the number 2 most impactful transfer, bro.
I agree with you, D King, because there's certain it's hard to guard. Y'all know JoJo can pass his ass off. Probably the most underrated big man passer in the city. Nah, he was just dropping down. That's hard when you don't have another big to front at the top and then stay in front of the other big. and they got whatever they want. Now they're gonna have to hit some corner threes a little bit better and defend a little bit better. But say, man, Coach Flores got those kids believing and playing hard. And
Kendrick Bailey is the number one.
Yeah, Kendrick Bailey is the number one. But
Sorry,
you know what I also think is the difference, though, Gary, is the football guy, the point guard, I don't want to say, say it like
him.
That, but
yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Number 12.
Yeah, him.
He is a difference. Yeah. He's a difference maker.
He playing football.
Oh, I don't know. But he is solid, bro. He guard. You know, he does a good job handling the basketball. Like he's really good, man. He's really good. I think Summer Creek
number 3. He might be.
I think Summer Creek would be good with or without him. He adds to him, you know. But what Kendrick Bailey does for Dawson is next level, and what this kid is doing for South Falls, like he makes it almost impossible to double team JoJo now.
Yeah, like JoJo ain't got to take those bumps and bruises because he got to be down there in the post when you got. And I say this with confidence. He can play in the post equally as well and finish around the rim equally as well. Like, and his footwork, that, and this is no diss to our good friend Coach Gabe. He just wasn't that kid then, you know? And sometimes kids are greater later. I want to emphasize that in 23. Sometimes kids are greater later, and this is a true example of a kid that's greater later, and it's paying off dividends now.
Rob, you got anything on any of the games?
I think Jason Scott might be above we fall because Jason Scott took them to.
I like this first game, the South Falls College Park game. I think it's gonna be a tough, hard fought game. I got South Falls winning, but College Park not gonna lay down at all. Got a great coach. And I like MacArthur in his second game, man. Gary, AJ Stevens, I think they building on a nice little run over there. I know Klein College very talented, but I got MacArthur and South Falls.
All right, I'm going South Falls, Klein College.
I'm gonna go MacArthur because I want to see history. You know?
Okay.
We got a good referee friend in that game, and we'll be able to get the, shout out Aaron Rollins. He has the whistle for this game. MacArthur, we've been talking about MacArthur all year, like what they got over there. Why are they good right now? Why are they beating teams that we didn't expect them to beat? So I'm on the bandwagon. Give me a bandana, and I'm out here. So I'm gonna go with MacArthur over Klein Collins, and then. Y'all ain't really got to ask me on that South Falls.
Yeah, you told us last episode, man, that you got South Falls all the way.
It's a good route for them. Sometimes you need a little luck in this playoff run.
A little luck and a lot of chicken, man.
Marissa Smith say, "Who do you have?"
We're going to move on to the next quadrant of Region 2, man.
I didn't open a bottle of scotch by now, messing around with y'all.
We got Alding Davis versus Side Springs. You got Grand Oaks versus Klein Oak. We just had Klein Oak head coach on. Shout out D. King.
Oh, they beat Canada.
Great interview. In that matchup, baller plug, Klein Oak versus Lango Creek. Lango Creek was without 2 players.
Oh, they lost the Monstars. That's why they lost the game.
They didn't have the 6'6" kid.
Yeah,
or
AJ Carter was out.
And then the football kid that got offers from all over the place. What you say, broke his hand?
Or
Side note, I know this ain't got nothing to do with high school. Did y'all see the kid from Memphis that's out for the season because he hit the wall because he was frustrated, and now he out for the season and he was the 3rd leading scorer? I'm not saying that kid did the same thing, but young men, let's learn how to better channel our emotions because it's no sense for you to let your team down when it's almost tourney time. And not saying that kid, let his team down. I hate to hear kids not getting able to play, but I just wanted to put that out there. It's a couple of hot heads we know. Woosah.
So who y'all got, man? Davis, Springs, Grand Oaks versus Klein Oak, man.
I got Davis against Klein Oak.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Stony Hadnot to meet Klein Oak in the next round.
All right. Rob, who you got?
I got Side Springs. I know Stoney gonna be the focal point. I can't think of the kid name that played. He athletic, like 6'5" kid that played for Side Springs. I think that he is gonna be pivotal in this game. He's gonna give the Edric Fikes, I think, the best, one of the better defensive matchups that he have had. That kid, I seen the way he play. I seen him play against JoJo 3 times. Not saying he, did anything that was like, oh my God, he slowed JoJo down. But the way he hustled and his athleticism and tenacity for the ball, I think is going to give the Edric Fikes a big problem for picking Side Springs and Klein Oaks and Grand Oaks. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Grand Oaks on that. I like they guards can score the ball, so I'm gonna go with Grand Oaks.
All right, I got Davis versus Grand Oaks. All right, Region 3.
It's getting good. It's getting good. It's getting good.
First quadrant. You got Hightower versus Stratford, Seven Lakes versus Heights. This is actually a double header matchup as well. Come on. And so these teams get to watch each other play because they'll play against each other on either Monday or Tuesday next week to see who goes to regionals.
This is a good coaching bracket right here. This is.
Man, can't nobody coach in this bracket, man. Let's move on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing to do with coaching for basketball, man. Come on, man. Move on.
I'll be at this doubleheader on tomorrow.
Me too, G-Day. Let me get in with you.
Yeah, man.
By 20, Taji?
All right, no, it might.
Barreras will get on that court and get the hooping himself before some shit like that happens. Come on now. Hey, man.
All right. Who y'all got? Hightower, Stratford, Seven Lakes versus Heights.
Love Keanu, but I got the top because they got a lot of pieces that I don't think Stratford can match up well with. Like we talked about Sasser, we talked about Milton Rice, we talked about the twins. Like
who number one? He won the twins.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was shooting. He shot the ball.
Corey Thompson.
Woods, tell them to recruit the tower, man. So I got Hightower and Seven Lakes meeting in the next round. But those two teams, it's not gonna be an easy game. The total spread for those two games will probably be no more than 5 points. Like that's how close it's gonna be.
Who you got, King, man?
I got Hightower and Seven Lakes.
All right.
I think we all got the same. Man, you know what though? Honestly, it depends on which Keanu Dawes shows up tomorrow.
Also,
he's going to see a lot of bodies in front of him. I ain't been to a Hightower practice, but I know what he gonna see. Is he gonna rebound? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna lead this game with 15 rebounds? Because there isn't a physical matchup for him. So it just kind of depends on how he's going to play. Is he ready to end his high school career or is he not? Like, he ain't got to go home and pack a bunch of stuff to go to college. He going down the street. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to get a head start on that. So, and I think Seven Lakes I went to that Seven Lakes game as well. Yes, I traveled. I watched 2 games in one night. I went to A-League Taylor, which has terrible lighting, by the way, in that gymnasium. Willis needs to donate to
Yes, it does.
Seven Lake, Josh played a really good game. He was solid. Like, he was poised. He didn't do anything crazy. Seven Lakes move the ball really well, like they usually do. But I don't think Heights has a matchup for him. You know,
It'll be interesting to see what Rainey can do with Josh.
and defensively, AJ Bates on Bubs is a interesting matchup because I know that's who he's going to guard.
Yes, he is.
I know, I know it's going to happen. So just to see what that is, but I do have Hightower with 7 Lakes in that. And since we won't be here, oh yeah, we will. We'll be back Sunday. Never mind.
Right.
I pick Hightower, but Coach Nixon and the Spartans of Stratford are well versed and more than formidable to pull this. I wouldn't even say it was an upset to win this game. The ball handling of Wes Wolfhart and the play of Cameron Cronin over these last 2 to 3 weeks have been exceptional. They have provided good backup to Keanu, along with Tristan Williams' energy and effort. Hightower definitely gonna have to come to play. I feel like this is a spotlight matchup for Milton Rice. I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen. I like to project. I feel like he's gonna guard Keanu a lot, and it's gonna be a big game for him. I think it comes down to turnovers and free throws. And I like Hightower by 4 in that game.
Man,
The 7 Lakes Heights matchup. I like 7 Lakes. What'd you say?
You're a professional. Keep going.
You are a professional, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what
I like 7 Lakes. I like 7 Lakes against the Heights. Like D King said, I think the Josh matchup is gonna be too much for them. They're gonna probably have to double down on him, which is gonna leave people like Tillman, Jermillo open for wide open shots. Gordon. And then I know that AJ, yes, also I know that also like D King said, that's 2 times I agree with him that AJ Bates is gonna play Bubs really tough. Not saying that Bub's not ready for that matchup, but that's gonna be like a what and what type of thing. So it's gonna be who can step up and fill the scoring void left for Heights, and can they get enough rebounds? Because I feel like 7 Lakes is gonna get a lot of offensive rebounds with they to make them go one shot and out. But I'm still picking 7 Lakes by 10.
All right, man.
I like that 10 points because it's playoffs, man. I'm sure.
Good pick.
I'm sure they got good strategies.
And I'm glad I work with pros, bro, because y'all, hey, man, y'all, Rob must have had the notes in front of him. That boy broke it down. I said,
hey, I tell you what, once we stop cussing on this motherfucker, we gonna get to that money. I'll tell you that.
As you could.
I tell you one thing.
But no, I got
as he cusses again.
Yeah, I got Hightower. And then like I said, y'all did a really good job. In 7 Lakes in this one. But I do think that Rainey is gonna be a tough matchup for Josh just because he's athletic and he's mobile and he moves around a lot. And he's physical, even though he's not super big. He's a football kid, so he's physical. And I think Bates is gonna be Bates. I'm interested to see what Nas price we get in this game.
I like that. Like that. Nas had foul trouble the other day, but he had foul trouble, but it didn't really affect the team offensively.
He a freshman. He gonna bounce.
But I'm pretty sure they have a strategy for Bates. I'm pretty sure they do. So Nas should have a good one, man. I like Nas. He's a good kid. He don't think he ever fouls though. But
so this game is at Wheeler Fieldhouse 5:30, Seven Lakes Heights, and then 7 o'clock High Tower Stratford. Moving on to the next quadrant, Region 3 6A, you got Clear Falls versus Summer Creek, Dawson versus Atascocita.
Oh, wait
Tough
a
matchup.
minute.
Right here.
Wait a minute.
God bless.
Orlando Horton against the Summer Creek Presses?
Yeah,
This
Hey, man.
Clear Falls Summer Creek is at 7 o'clock at LaPorte High School, and Dawson and Atascocita is at 6:30 at Phillips Fieldhouse.
Oh, Clear Falls. I ain't gonna lie. Clear Falls Summer Creek can get ugly or it can get real. It's I don't think it's gonna be an in between. It's either gonna get ugly or it's gonna be phenomenal. Wait, that is an in between then, right?
Orlando going for 38.
Yeah,
Okay. Yo,
Orlando-
because it's like, yo,
Orlando, hey, who's gonna stay in front of him?
but you know they're gonna throw 3-4 different, and they picking the ball up full court the whole game. They gonna throw 3 or 4 different defenses at it. You know what I'm saying? So where's my man that was saying Wheatfall? Like Wheatfall can make a name for himself tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow he can make a name for himself.
I agree.
Like the way everybody was talking about Scotty Guillory Wednesday morning, like everybody could be talking about Bryson Wheatfall Saturday morning.
Don't get talked about Saturday morning and then go home Sunday evening though. Don't let that go over your head, kiddos.
It went over mine. Say it one more time.
Don't get talked about on Saturday morning and then you got to play Saturday. Play Saturday afternoon and get bounced.
Oh no, that's next week.
They don't play Saturday?
No, that's regionals. Regionals.
no, not until next week.
Oh, I'm still on the girls.
Nah, they will play Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, only people
Wait,
gonna
so
play
next
Monday for sure is Yates.
Wait. So next week is 3 games?
It's Yates, yeah.
No, I'm saying everybody play 3 games. Well, if you win, you play 3 games.
Yes,
Tuesday.
possibly.
Yeah, you gotta win 3.
It's
You gotta win 3 to go to state.
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Friday,
Saturday.
Third round,
wow.
regional
Okay.
semifinals, regional final.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Summer Creek by 15.
I have looked at this.
Yeah, man.
I have looked at this Summer Creek Clear Falls game the most out of any second round game in all the quadrants. I agree with D King. It can either go all the way left or be a nail biter to the end. I believe that Clear Falls has enough size to score on the back end when Orlando Horton gets by the press. I don't feel like he's gonna have to score 30 for them. I mean, I'm just saying 38 because G-Dot said 38. I don't feel like he's gonna have to go for 30, but I feel like his ball handling and his assist to turnover ratio against that press is gonna be the win or lose for them. That's why I'm gonna pick Clear Falls, because I feel like he is a good enough ball handler to break the press and get it to guys like Javon Murray and Corey Kelly and find Jack Foley in the corner for timely threes. I think it's gonna be like a 2 to 5 point game.
Wait.
But I think that once he gets by to have
you said a name I didn't even think about, bro. No, you said a name I didn't think about.
Mick Foley?
Corey Kelly is a difference maker, bro.
I told you, 5-star linebacker. That's going like, Summer Creek is another team that doesn't have a true big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's aggressive. He loves that contact. He loves to get touched 3-4 times and then go make a layup. So if they can kind of stem that and keep him on the perimeter, they'll be okay. But if they get in early foul trouble and got to go 5 guards, oh Lord, because now it's a track meet, because now they gonna press, and then now it's Orlando pop pass.
Mm-hmm.
To Mick Foley.
We got
food love. What about that?
It's 4 really good games this
It's some good coaching.
It's a lot of good. It's a lot of good
Well,
games, man.
6A. I mean 6A, right? Because this the same.
Yeah.
Ain't this the same reason?
This
Yep.
Dawson Tascasita game might be 21-22.
Lord, I'm a puke.
Like, bro, look, it's gonna be coaching. This not X's and O's. This is a chess match right here. Man, my man at Dawson got some talent.
Yeah, for sure.
Last couple of years, he got what he got out of those kids, right? No disrespect to those previous Dawson kids. My boy got something. What's my man name? Larry Lyons.
Yeah.
Hey, if a Tascasita, another team without a true bid, you know.
They do. They got the kid. What's his name? Charles.
I said a Tascasita.
No, a Tascasita got the original African kid. He's the original one. So what's his name, man?
I don't consider him a true big.
Okay, Frank.
You can't.
Frank.
His name is Frank. You can't call him an
be
original African, bro.
He might be swole, like bro. He not 6'8", 6'7". He not a rim protector like that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all I'm saying.
And
you know what, Taji? I'm gonna come back to you on that. Dawson don't got a big comment earlier in the season. Charles is a football guy. Like he's not a true basketball big. You feel me? So I think Larry Lyons gonna get some wiggle against the Tascasita, and it might be a body on that floor.
I shouldn't have said that. Hey, can we erase 1 minute and 43 seconds?
Like Taji, he is a monster. I agree with you. He's just not what you consider a traditional basketball.
Man, hold on. But that one dude said he's 6'10". He said that just the other day. He's 6'10".
Man, he ain't 6'10". He ain't 6'10". We know he ain't 6'10".
I seen the tweet said he was 6'10".
Yes, I seen the same.
I think the X Factor,
the delusional little man that be tweeting about all the kids and don't go to the game.
Hey man, I don't know, man.
And using the old screenshots from the game. Nah, we not.
I don't know, man.
He's not a trusted source on the shot clock.
I think Kershaw.
You already know it.
A Tascasita and Dawson game.
Who? Keyshawn Cotton?
That's a good name, bro. That's a
Keyshawn Cotton is X Factor. He can start a foul trouble. I don't think a Tascasita have a matchup for him on the inside. That's why I'm gonna pick Dawson.
Let that boy Larry Lyons. Boy.
That's to you,
G-Dub. I think this might be the Jarrell Barron game, though. He been quiet all year, doing the small things, expanding his game, trying to not just be a corner shooter. I've had the privilege to watch them a lot. And, he's been asked to do some other things because Jakai Cantave has been out, so they really didn't have a natural point.
He's been out all year, huh?
For the most part, yep. He just not.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
But
yes. Yeah, back.
If Jarrell Barron can see one or two go in early, that's time 10 for his confidence. And that's a kid I've been watching since he's been a freshman. Like he's just greater later. And I think this might be his game because he been kind of quiet the last couple of, but I think if everything settles down and Tascasita does pull it off, he at least has 8 points or better in that game.
Okay.
So that's how I look at that.
So for me, my picks is going to be Summer Creek versus Dawson.
Wow.
I think I got Summer Creek at Tascasita for round 3.
I got Clear Falls in Dawson.
Okay.
I think they send the whole district home.
Ooh. Okay.
No, I think so. I think Dawson has been maybe the second, third best team in the city. This year I'm not counting Beaumont as the city,
I got you.
but I feel like they've been the second, third, maybe even the best. They've been 1 through 3 all year. And I think they're just a better all around team. So I think they get it done, and I think Orlando Horton continues his run, and I don't see them pressing him and stopping him. I don't see them having a answer for his pace, his playmaking that he's been able to do. I've been really impressed with him this year, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. He's usually been a turnover guy, bad shot taker. Like he's played some mature basketball. I definitely say that. I'll let him know that when I see him as well. Richie Rich.
All right, moving on to the next quadrant. You got Bel Air versus Katie Jordan, and you got Side Creek versus Tompkins.
Ooh,
Shifty in that backcourt. Coach Charlie Jones been here before. Man, another game that's a trap game. It looked like they're supposed to win this game, but all I saw Katie Jordan do all year was not fold, not hide from the smoke. They come out of a tough district, and they place what, second in their district?
Yeah, second.
Katie Jordan, yeah.
And that boy Jaden Holt, Elijah Black, once again, 2 kids that got more straps than a police academy. But it'll be interesting to see how Bel Air approaches this game as far as their defensive mindset and stuff like that. That Side Creek Tompkins game, serial alert. I think that boy Corey Hadnot go hunting. And it's probably D King. Is Luke playing? I want to him you up for the HIPAA violations instead of me.
I don't know. I was gonna ask y'all, like, does he play this week? You know what I'm saying? Or does he play this game?
I just wanted to say that HIPAA.
It's obvious he don't answer phone calls, so I'm not gonna call and try to get the on air the woes bomb on air. I'm not getting that. But I'm gonna say this. Tompkins had a strategy and they handled everything that Clemens threw at them with 7-footers. Side Creek doesn't have a 7-footer. And Tompkins is playing at George Ranch where they played already this year. Tompkins might make 25 threes tomorrow.
Cinco Ranch.
Cinco. What did I say?
George Ranch.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Obviously, they didn't play at George Ranch. Y'all know that. I'm Cinco Ranch. Y'all trying to play me, bro. Stop trying to play me. You can't play a player. All right. But I think they're gonna make 25 threes tomorrow. I think they are gonna have their hands full defensively with Hadnot, but I think Coach Sanders will have a really good strategy to get that ball out of his hands. And I think Katie. Wait, I need a HIPAA help. I need HIPAA help.
The COVID on the. Come on now, hit the mute.
Oh, I thought somebody was blowing leaves.
You know what? Just keep going.
Wait, are the guys back for Bel Air?
No, HIPAA.
Damn, Katie Jordan. I got Katie Jordan and Tompkins.
Ooh, you got Tompkins, and you know what? The way the pace that replayed with, I can understand why. Corey Head not gonna let that happen though.
Let me say this.
No, Corey Head not gonna have to play 32 minutes.
I got Bel Air.
Oh, my bad, Rob. Now go ahead, Rob. My bad.
No. Go ahead. I'm
gonna beat you up.
No.
I got Bel Air in a close.
Man,
Rob, you on a delay, bro?
What is that?
I'm always on a delay.
The best worst playoff show.
Oh, I didn't. My bad. No. I'm saying Corey is not gonna have to play 32 games, and he's gonna have to guard. And he's gonna have to guard a team. He's probably gonna have to guard Scotty. He's gonna have to guard a team that plays with a crazy pace and they sub 5 in and 5 out at every single dead ball. Like, hopefully he's not eating iguana tonight like those other guys are doing. And he has the vitamins, so he's ready for that. I just think Tompkins plays at a different pace. And they make so many threes, bro. Like, they shoot so many threes and they make a really good percentage of them. I think it's gonna be tough.
So this is why I'm finna pick Shy Creek, and it has nothing to do with Corey. I feel like this is gonna be more.
Man, you ain't gotta get no disclaimer, man.
He has to be a facilitator and a defender in the sport. Man, can I finish, please? Thank you. I feel like he gonna be more of a facilitator and a defender than a scorer. I feel like Taurus Bowe and Noah Martin don't really have anybody down low that can stop them from scoring if they choose to go their route. I feel like Corey is going to focus more on the perimeter defense on Scotty Guillory and on the other kid. I think it's Owen. But I feel like this is a better. I felt like this was a better matchup. And there's no disrespect because I love Coach Sanders and I love Coach Knight. I just feel like Side Creek has a team that's better fitted for that type of style than Clemens was. Because Torres can get to the perimeter better than Booker can. That's why I'm picking Side Creek. The other matchup, I'm gonna take Bel Air because I don't think they got a defensive assignment for Shelton. And I feel like Shelton is getting a groove back like I seen him have last year in the playoffs. So that's why I'm going to pick Bel Air.
But my question is Bel Air deep enough for a deep Katie Jordan team, though? Katie Jordan has 6 players, bro.
Yes,
like legit players.
Those two brothers from California are very good. Those 24 and 14, those 2 transfers they got from California are very good. They
who got transferred from
quality minutes.
And arrested LJ who didn't play in round 1.
I asked you if their guys were back. Okay, LJ's back.
Oh, he's coming back.
I makes a difference. I thought you was talking about Coleman, actually.
Coleman ain't coming back.
Yeah, well, that's who I originally thought you was talking about.
No. I'm talking LJ's back. Okay, this game might go in an overtime or 2.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be.
Who's in foul trouble? LJ in foul trouble, or is what's my man name? I really like him. What's the big kid they got in Jordan? I can't think of his name right now.
Trevor Marks.
Trevor Marks.
Trevor Marks.
Trouble? Yep.
Trevor Marks.
Or is L? Yeah, Rob. We got it 20 seconds ago. We figured it out. Whichever, if neither is in foul trouble, then we good. You know, like we going to overtime. If one is in foul trouble, then we gonna have an issue. So I don't know, man. These are some really good games, bro. This region is phenomenal.
It is.
No, it is. It is.
You can really just flip a quarter, really.
It is. Both games are gonna be really tough. Man, y'all said a lot of good things. I just think that Jordan is just a little bit deeper. I can't even really say that because I've been to a lot of games. Jordan has a kid that's out as well, another big that's out, and then they lost a kid also. I don't know. This is gonna be a good game. It is. I had to recant what I was gonna say because I just remembered. So that kind of shortens up their bench some. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Side Creek Tompkins, depending on if Luke plays. We don't know that yet. But I just think that Corey is able to make it to the next round in this game. I think Scotty will have a good game. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do, like you said, D King, with the in and out of Coach Sanders. the way that he's doing things. Yes, they'll get up a lot of shots. And if y'all know the saying, if you live by the three, sometimes you die by the three as well. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully this is a good game that goes down to the wire. Going back to that Bill there, Katie Jordan, it's going to be a defensive game. I don't know. That's going to be really interesting to see. I don't know who I want to pick in that game yet.
When you gonna
What
pick
you mean, bro?
tomorrow?
You made the graphic. How you mean you don't know who you gonna pick? You've been known what was coming up. You ain't had no pick in your mind.
No, I didn't. I haven't. I'll be waiting for y'all to try to sway me sometimes.
Man.
Or just to go against the grain. No. I'm gonna roll with Katie Jordan. And then I'm gonna roll with Side Creek. All right, on to the final quadrant, 6A Region 3. You got Westbrook versus Clear Springs. Then you got United versus Dickinson.
I just want to say I drool over the athletic specimen that Zion Little is. I can't emphasize it enough.
Pause.
I mean, I know how that sounded. Yeah, but
please,
a kid that came back from a knee injury, that went through a little adversity. It's amazing. Like I freak athlete, like it's just crazy. I don't think Dickinson has enough to beat United, but he's gonna make it very interesting because Zion grew up playing against Traylon and Paye, and like that's a different type of rivalry. So I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but at the same time, United by 7. And then that just leads me to say United meets Westbrook again for round. They played twice already. Round 3. That's who I got.
Well,
yes, Woods. Like, I mean, you ever seen an athlete that just like, man, that's an athlete?
No.
Well, you know what? I grew up watching.
No, I did. You know what I did? Candace Parker when she was at Tennessee. I was like, oh, whoa, mama.
If it's Candace Parker for you, it was Ivory Ladder for me at North Carolina.
Oh, you know who I used to like though? I know this is crazy. We so off topic, bro. We never getting off of here. Renee Montgomery, bro.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I was a fan.
That's a good one.
Renee Montgomery. But I got I'm going with Westbrook. I've had Westbrook from the jump. I felt like Westbrook was the best team. They definitely disappointed me at several times during this this season. But I'm going with Westbrook and I'm going with United. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this Clear Springs team that no one talks about, ain't they the Chargers? If these Chargers don't charge their way into the third round of the playoffs.
Y'all go with the mascots, bro. Y'all swear y'all be doing y'all notes and
they're the only Chargers that win in the playoffs, bro. Like I can't forget that.
Rob gonna hear that in 5 seconds and then get on your head. It ain't paying.
In 3, 2, 1.
I have Westbrook winning.
See, I knew
and I have United winning. I wish I could go to this United Dickinson game though to see how Kasim Boyd play against this defense. Kid's been on a tear the whole season. Dickinson also, like G-Dot said, Zion Little, I just don't think they have enough to get by United. And G-Day, am I mistaken? I thought Westbrook and United played at the Gamble tournament too. Did they not play at the Gamble tournament?
They did. They already played 3 times. This was meeting number 4.
Oh, this their 4th matchup. Okay.
If they meet up.
If they was to make it, yeah, gotcha. I wonder where they will play that game though. Would they play game Lamar again?
Man, that game.
I
Say,
don't
bro,
know.
that's the crazy thing about them United games. They be on college campuses, packed out, 87 miles from us. Oh, I can't wait for Dallas to say, "Oh, Houston still claiming United." Like, yeah, we got a chance. What y'all got?
I don't.
Taja, you funny. Taja, you're funny.
You gotta check in. That's tough. Todd, you ain't no Shadow
I'm
Creek
actually
Live?
thinking about going to that Barbers Hill and Marshall.
I need eyes on it. Rob. I told you who my sleeper was. I
Rob,
can't,
you gotta go.
can't say his name until they win the game, though.
Rob, you gotta go to that game, bro.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
I got
Rob, you
Westbrook
gotta go,
and
bro.
United.
I like that. That's a good pick, bro. Rob, you gotta go to that game though, bro. Gas up the pacer. Put the strap on your glasses that you put when you hoop, and go to that game, dog.
Oh, G, you not gonna be in the building? That's what Mr.
Chill out, Rob. I tried
Hey, man, I'm ignoring anybody there.
Rob, why you
No.
gotta put me on the spot? Hey, you know what, Miss Marissa?
And Rob, I know your arms.
I'm anybody whose team didn't get remotely close to the playoff.
You've been laying sideways on the bed like this for 2 hours and 6 minutes. I know your arms sleep. You know that like this. See, y'all done. Look, nigga on time.
We're never get no advertising dollars, dog. We gonna pitch the show. They gonna be like, y'all want us to buy 23 episodes of this?
Hey, we got.
Man,
hey, this should be.
Taja, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for tuning in, Taja, man.
Real
They
quick,
make the playoffs. He had a lot of time to write jokes.
I got a lot of time on my hands.
oh, Charlie Jones with the Black History Month trivia question.
Wait, go back. Wait, which region is it? Region 3? Can we go back to that? Oh, that's a hand-me-down piano. That's a family heirloom. We've been had that. My great-great-grandfather.
Spell heirloom. Spell it.
Martin Luther King
it's
first.
David
my
Green,
great-great-grandfather.
Wood.
Butte. Woods didn't go to state though. They didn't go to state.
But
they
that COVID year, they still
didn't go to state.
The disrespect.
No, but technically he didn't coach.
He was there.
No, I'm not being disrespectful.
No. Rob,
not coach at state.
But he has a state championship ring regardless. Regardless if he was there or not.
But he never coached in the Alamo Dome, though. He never coached at the Dome. Like, he did not coach a game at state.
Hey, when that boy Woods don't put you on the pass list, don't call me. Don't call me. Hey, when you can't get in the
I'm saying it on publications. I'm saying it on air. He said, how many coaches?
Woods. I don't know, Rob.
Even Coach Jones.
Y'all trying to turn this shit into something else. Y'all trying to turn this shit into something else. First
even
of all,
Coach Jones. Even Coach Jones is acknowledging Woods.
Out of everybody on here right now, I seen the most high tower games this year. So fuck all.
That don't mean
that's number one.
Well, it's obvious.
Kiss my ass.
Hold on.
It's obvious you don't
you
like
seen the most?
No, we don't know. I said in the season, brother. We ain't talking about preseason. In the season.
How many times you seen him in the season, Rob?
I was camped out in High Tower. I saw a lot of games.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I did that in fall ball.
You can kiss my ass.
I did 5 in fall ball.
Kiss my ass with
I
the old ass
caught 3 during the season. That's
my brother. But you can kiss my ass too.
Hey,
but no,
you sound like
who it is though? David Green.
You sound like Delaney's. Shoot my pinky toe.
Butte.
The only sponsorship we're going to get is Slick Smart Liquor. That's the
Jason
only thing we're going to get.
We
Wilson.
can probably get a Bel Air.
Jason
We can
Wilson.
probably get Rick Ross.
Man, y'all help me with the
No.
question, man.
They already put it on the thing. It's 5.
Y'all help me
See, they
with
done
the
fell
question,
into the
man.
wall.
Taji. Woods
It's
gonna
5.
hurt you.
It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
Y'all sure that
Martinez.
it's more than 5. It's Martinez too. And then what's the name too? The coach. If we saying Woods, you got to say the coach from Dickinson too, Coach Jason.
Tremont Martin. But hey, I'm gonna tell Grayson when he get older and
Tremont
Tremont go to the league, I'm gonna tell him, say, son, we had 6 people on him and we couldn't do a goddamn thing. That boy was a killer, a serial killer.
Oh, I'm tripping. Coach Coleman too. Coach Coleman.
He on the list, Rob. He on the list.
I'm tripping. Coleman won state.
Right now.
Man, let me go look at the list y'all talking about. My bad.
It's on the screen.
Relax, bro. Relax.
You had Martinez from last
year. Sanders, Dream, Butte.
Rob's so mad. He done got the
Martinez, Wilson.
Who the 7? Coach Jones? You? Oh, Wilson and then Martinez. That's 2 plus the 5 on the screen. Okay. All right. I rocks with that, man. It's hard.
That's a good group.
Guess what?
Man. Shout out to all them coaches, man.
I tell you what.
It's 15 parents on those 17s that saying the coach don't know what the hell he doing. I guarantee it.
And I tell you what, it's a lot of coaches on here that should be watching film. I tell you that. They better have their hands on that huddle.
They gonna spend the whole day tomorrow. They gonna spend the whole day tomorrow at school watching film too.
Hey, that's how people act with NBA players. I seen Damian Lillard did his freestyle. He was like, man, if they spent this time they spent writing raps on watching film, they'd be better. Bro, shut up, bro. Like, dang. You got to spend 24 hours watching film for you to be good? Shut up, you stupid. You commoner. Shut your mouth.
I'm very happy to be here.
Coach Jones, stop with the good coach mantra. I'm very happy to be here. Man, get out of here.
I go to the United
final feel like. Actually.
Hey, you know,
he goes to the University of the United States.
Got some great parents. They got some great parents out here, you know.
Hey, man, I miss Willis, man. I called Willis today, man. I miss Willis, man. Dang, man.
That boy doing big business moves, man. Shout out.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I go to the University of the United States of America.
Them boys went to a Rutgers basketball game when Rutgers was them guys. Like, hey, that was crazy though. Like, you look at that movie now, you be like Rutgers, but Rutgers really was in the Big East.
Yeah, D King, he don't need to watch no film.
Woods.
Hey, you know what that boy Woods is? CDL certified.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm truck driver. Yo, Woods will let you know he got that CDL, dog.
What's that entertainer say when you backing that thing up and you hit it like this and you put your arm on it?
Yo, Woods gonna let you know he got that CDL, dog. Oh my God.
Hey, man, if you know, you know, man. Shout out to all the Fort Bend coaches that got to drive that yellow school bus. We know y'all doing it for the kids, man. It's all love and games. Appreciate y'all for watching, dog. Y'all really locked in.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
What else we got? I don't really want to get off this.
That's it, man.
If you can answer this, D King, if you can answer this question, I'll give you $50 from the football league right now. Nah, this is gonna be too easy for you. This is gonna be too easy.
No, what is it?
I guess we can get some FanDuel advertising since we talk about gambling.
What you got? What's up?
Yeah. Nah, this gonna
What
be
you
too
got, bro?
easy though. You gonna know it. You gonna
What
know
is it?
What coach in the region? What coach in the region has taken multiple teams to state? But this is easy though. This is easy.
Coach Green.
When you think about it, this
Coach Green and
yeah,
Coach.
How many
Green,
though?
yeah.
How many?
3.
How many?
3.
You gotta let them get to it. Oh, 4.
Oh, it's 4. Oh, got me. I guess you keep your $45. I want 5 though.
What?
Wait.
You say Butte? Butte? Oh, I didn't know Coach.
Oh no, Butte because he had a different school.
Hightower,
you're right.
Silsby, Hightower, North Shore, Beaumont United.
Silsby?
Hightower?
Wait, I knew he was at Hightower.
He was at Hightower.
Yeah, Coach Green took Silsby to state.
Silsby?
What year was he at Hightower?
PA Lincoln. I don't remember. It was like 2010 or 2011. He had Daniel House and John Jordan, the dude that just won the OBL on his team.
Go to your Cash App, King.
Oh, I ain't got. Oh, my bad. I ain't got my notifications on.
He did not take Silsby.
I don't got no.
Oh, Central. My bad, Taji. My bad. He said Central. My bad.
Central and Ozen are OG
4 teams though.
OG schools that are no longer around because
they not.
You said you ain't get it.
No, I did. I did.
Yeah.
That's love.
I'm gonna give y'all a fun fact. Like
history.
My mom used to go to Port Arthur, and they used to have a dope little crawfish festival / Mardi Gras party. So like, we get to hang out with all the cool kids at Ozen in the band while they throwing stuff during the parade. So, with that being said,
you don't need no money with that salt pool. Got infinity salt pool. How do you have that? Come on, man. Red snapper. Stop it. Lake catfish. Dang, you don't need no that.
They can't be around if it's called United.
No. Hey, but no, that was a really good. Hey, that's a really good fact, man. That's a really good. Shout out to all the good coaches, man. Again, I think I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I really am. I appreciate y'all letting me join. And
we appreciate
really
you too, like, 9 to 5 guy, man.
I really feel like coaches need more recognition for the good stuff that they do, man. I really do. Like, I know all we talk about is player, but you know, it takes a good coach to put that player in positions to be successful. It really does. And I'm thankful to know some really good coaches, man. And to be accepted by them. You know, like, people look at me as a coach, even though I don't coach no more. You know, like, people be looking at me as a coach, and I appreciate it, man. So shout out to the coaches, man. I know one thing: no matter what happens tomorrow, a good coach is going to advance. So
that's true.
I think we all win.
That's true, man. Yeah, man. I'm the host of all hosts, man. I had to change my caption, man.
King, I forgot. Yeah, this was like the anniversary of your full year as an actual panelist, not a guest, but full panelist. Like, this was your whole.
He's a historian.
Congratulations.
He's a historian.
Congratulations, you made it, man. You made it, man. You made it, guys.
Listen, I am working on. I am working on something that I want us all to be a part of. I think it's going to be really good, man. I think it is. So we gonna, well, where I'm at is early morning hours, so I won't go play my piano because I don't want to wake anybody up. It's not time for the kids to get up yet.
Because you're in Europe right now. You 7 hours ahead. You
Azuba with, huh? And what'd you say?
A meme with. In the jungle. Made it. Hey, I heard somebody say Hakuna Matata today, and that's been in my head.
I love it, dog.
Hey, Taj, I'd like to see that. You gotta.
Uh-oh, Taji say he going.
You
Taji
gotta.
say he going to go watch Woods
You
tomorrow.
did a good job.
Yeah,
of-
pull up.
Hey,
I'll be there
hey.
tomorrow, Taji.
Hey, let's go to Southside after the game. Hey, let's go to Southside. Southside, let's go to Southside after the game tomorrow. You ain't gonna be here, Gary. You ain't gonna be here.
Y'all married. Y'all can't go without me because you can't say I drug y'all out. Y'all married. Y'all can't go out.
Hey, man, run the credits, bro. This dude hating. Like, what the?
Hey, what that say? Y'all gotta go check in. Y'all gotta check in out here, dog.
I don't like how you G-Day. We'll talk about it later. Taji, we gonna have. I'm gonna hit you.
Calvin, that's hilarious. They do got the same background, huh?
We know the same. We know the same realtor, bro. Same realtor. They set it up the same.
Man, no, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We'll see y'all back here 7 to 9 on Sunday as we move into the third round of the playoffs, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. Everybody have a good night.
Round
We'll
three.
see y'all tomorrow, man.